Why should I even go to your wedding? Don't expect me to give you any wedding money. If you don't want to come, that's fine. You invited all your friends before telling me? I sent the invitations all at once. I should have been told first. I'm your sister. You didn't even ask me to be your maid of honor. I didn't think you'd want to. Of course I would. I'm your only sister. You never showed interest in my relationship before. You're really okay with your only sister not coming? I just want people who are happy for us to be there. What's that supposed to mean? That I'm not happy for you? Are you really happy for me? Of course I am. But you could have at least consulted me about the wedding date. What? Why would I need to consult you? Because I'm your sister. What if I had plans? Did you even consider my schedule? But you never make any time for me anyway. That's not true. I'm always thinking about you. And I'm your real sister. It would cause too much drama if I didn't show up at your wedding. Everyone would probably talk about why I wasn't there. I don't think people would mind that much. You really think that? Are you that naive? You have no idea how people talk. Maybe you care too much about what people think. Of course people would mind. I'm the prettier sister after all. People expect me to be there. But looks aren't everything, Sarah. God, I wonder if we're really even blood related. This again? Well, can you blame me? Look at us. We look nothing alike. We come from the same parents. You know what people say when they see us together. But I don't really care what people say. That's because you don't understand how the world works. You live in this fantasy world where looks don't matter. I live in the real world where there's more to life than appearance. Well, come on. Our looks are just way too different. It's embarrassing to have you as my sister. People might think I got plastic surgery or something. Do you know how many times I've had to explain we're actually related? I just don't care that much about appearances. That's your problem right there. You should care. The world judges you on how you look. But David doesn't judge me by that. You're getting married. You need to step up. A wife needs to look the part. I'm happy with who I am. What's the point of a wedding if you don't care about appearances? It's about celebrating love, not looks. Love doesn't pay bills. Love doesn't get you respect. I feel sorry for you if that's what you really believe. What's that supposed to mean? Like I'm obsessed with looks or something? Listen, basic skincare is just a woman's duty. Do you think anyone would like a woman with bad skin and messy hair? When was the last time you even went to a salon? David likes me just fine. For now, just wait. Men's eyes wander, you know. He probably just settled for you. But looks aren't everything. There you go again with that nonsense. The world is shallow, Rachel. You need to wake up. That's just what ugly people say. You just don't want to put in the effort to improve yourself. Well, that's fine by me. It's because of ugly people like you that beautiful women like me who work on themselves can shine. You make me look even better by comparison. You know what? Maybe you're right. About what? About not coming to the wedding. Now you're just being dramatic. You can't have a wedding without your sister. Look, really, you don't have to come to the ceremony. You'll probably be bored anyway. What? Are you actually uninviting me? No, I'm just agreeing with what you said earlier. You can't do that. I'm your sister. You're stuck with me whether you like it or not. Though of course I'd be bored at a low-class wedding like yours. Only low-class people would show up. But I'm not ugly enough to skip my own sister's wedding. No, really, you don't have to come. You think you can stop me? You can't stop me from coming, because I already bought my dress. Besides, it would cause a scene if I didn't show up. Everyone's probably looking forward to seeing what glamorous outfit I'll wear. But remember, it's my wedding. And I'm your sister. Family comes first, right? I know. Don't worry, I won't wear white. I mean, if I wore white, I'd outshine everyone. Though I probably will just shine anyway. Can't help it. Just please don't try to make it about you. But everything's always about you, isn't it? Getting married before your older sister? Do you know how embarrassing that is for me? But still, I feel kinda sorry for you, always being compared to such a beautiful sister. Actually, I've never compared myself to you. That's because you've given up. You stopped trying years ago. Everyone else does, though. I don't really care about that. I've always been the gloomy one anyway. And whose fault is that? Your personality probably got gloomy because of how you look. If I looked like you, I couldn't go on living. Well, thanks a lot for that comment. I'm just trying to be honest with you. Someone has to tell you these things. So as your sister, I said this to you for your sake. Well, at least do some skincare before the wedding day. You're already unsightly enough as it is. Yes, I got it. Don't just brush me off. This is why you never improve. I bet the groom is some ugly loser, too. Oh, this is getting fun. I'm not discussing this with you anymore. No, wait, let's talk more about this. Rachel, hey, don't ignore me. You have to give me more details about your wedding. We still have so much to discuss about. Goodbye, Sarah. Fine, be that way, but don't blame me when everyone compares us at the wedding. You're going to regret this. Hey sis, you did promise you wouldn't wear white today. Oh, how strange. This dress was beige when I left home. I guess my radiance must have turned this dress to pure white. Are you serious right now? The wedding starts in an hour. Why are you texting me? Shouldn't you be getting ready now? I was ready until I saw you arrive in that dress. What? You're being ridiculous. I need you to change your dress now. Change into what? This is the only dress I brought today. You planned this. Stop lying. You knew exactly what you were doing. I have photos of you shopping for that dress. Someone saw you specifically asking for a white dress. It's really not that white. I know you're just jealous of how good I look in it. It's literally brighter than my wedding dress. You're exaggerating. Maybe you should have picked a more whiter wedding dress. The lighting in here just makes it look white. The lighting doesn't change a dress from beige to pure white. Well, maybe you should have picked better lighting. Everything looks white under these cheap lights. Come on, that's enough. Stop making those excuses. Maybe you should have picked a better wedding dress then. What? I love my wedding dress. Well, that's your taste level, I guess. Not everyone can have my eye for fashion. Your dress looks like something from a discount store. I can't believe this. Do you understand what you're doing now? You're the one who's going to be embarrassed here. Me? Embarrassed? That's funny. Why would I be embarrassed? Have you seen how stunning I look? Everyone's already looking at me. They can't take their eyes off me. They're staring because you're wearing white to your sister's wedding. Why? I'm so beautiful. If anyone should be embarrassed, it's you, the bride who's being outshunned by her own sister who isn't even the main character. Just face it, I make a better bride than you do. You just need to accept reality. Everyone can see what you're trying to do. And what exactly am I trying to do? Be honest. You wish you looked this good. You're just trying to ruin my wedding. Don't be so dramatic. I'm adding excitement to your boring wedding. Someone needs to make this event memorable. Your wedding would be so dull without me, so you should appreciate this. Why are you being so mean to me? Couldn't you be nice just for today? It's an important day for me. Well, I drove 3 hours to be here. I bought this expensive dress. Do you know how much it cost? I even brought a gift. And you're calling me mean? After everything I've done for you? I'm not being mean at all. I meant to wear beige, really. I guess it might look white from some angles. Besides, it's your fault for losing to my charm. I've always told you that working on yourself is a woman's duty. This is what you get for ignoring that. If you had listened to me all these years... I can't believe you're still saying that. Saying what? The truth? Someone has to be honest with you. I do work on myself, but that's not just about making myself look pretty. Oh, please, tell me what else matters. Your job, your hobbies, your personality. What else matters besides looks? When was the last time someone complimented your personality? Yeah. You want to say looks aren't everything, right? I told you that's just what ugly people say. You'll never be a good woman thinking like that. You're living in a fantasy world. Maybe I don't want to be your kind of good woman. What other kind is there? There's only one kind of good woman. The kind that men actually want? I'm happy just marrying David. I don't need to become your idea of a good woman. You really think you deserve him? Like someone who actually takes care of herself? Someone who understands appearances matter? I can't believe my sister is such a plain Jane. It's so embarrassing to be blood related to someone this ugly. Just sitting in the family section is embarrassing. I need to clear up this misunderstanding. What misunderstanding? That we're sisters. We can't possibly be related. What do you mean, clear up the misunderstanding? Everyone keeps asking if we're really sisters. I just need to explain to everyone. I've prepared something for them. Something that will be unforgettable. What? What are you trying to do? Don't you dare make a scene. Just stop, please. Sarah, I'm begging you. Don't be so dramatic. If you do anything wrong at the wedding, I'll never forgive you. Too bad. It's already too late. Sarah, don't. Time to show everyone who the real star is. Sis, just tell me, what was that speech about? What were you actually thinking? Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. Everyone was entertained. Well, I had to clear up the misunderstanding, right? That's why I had to announce it in my speech. That your sister is ugly and a family embarrassment? I just told everyone the truth. Everyone was waiting for someone to say it. Someone had to be brave enough. You called me the family's greatest disappointment in front of everyone. Well, aren't you? Getting married before your older sister? Not even trying to look pretty for your wedding? What kind of sister does that? I had to say it, or there would be misunderstandings. I couldn't bear people thinking I was proud to have you as a sister. You should be thanking me for being honest. That's horrible. And at my wedding of all places. I know, the truth does hurt sometimes. But you're being too sensitive about this. Besides, you should thank me for all this. Now everyone knows the truth, so no more pretending. They were all thinking it anyway. But everyone was entertained, so it all worked out. Come on, stop being so weepy and get back from the waiting room. The ceremony is on hold because of you. You're ruining the schedule. Stop being so selfish. You just humiliated me in front of all my friends and family. They were laughing. Did you see Mom's face? Even she thought it was funny. Everyone enjoyed it. No, Sarah, Mom was actually crying. From laughing. She couldn't hold it in. You're just too sensitive to see it. How am I supposed to show my face after being called a family embarrassment? I can't go back to the venue. Stop hiding in the waiting room. The whole schedule is being ruined. The caterers are asking questions. Everyone's waiting. This is so typical of you. What's typical? Making everything about you. It was just a funny speech. Now you're hiding away and making everyone worry. Always so dramatic. You made everything about you. Ugh, you're such a pain. It's so annoying when you act all serious like this. This is why ugly people are such a hassle. Can't you just take a joke? This is why no one likes you. This has nothing to do with looks. Of course it does. Everything has to do with looks. You're just blind to reality. People rot from the outside in. I should have educated you better. You've rotted both outside and inside. This is what happens when you don't take care of yourself. That's cruel. No, it's just honesty. Someone needs to tell you these things. Oh, but maybe I went a bit too far. Sorry for calling you ugly in my speech, but everyone was laughing. Even the groom was cracking up. So let's just call it entertainment. It's not like I said anything that wasn't true. And did you notice? David wasn't laughing either. Everyone was just laughing awkwardly to try to smooth things over. And David cracking up? What are you talking about? He was shaking and holding his face, right? He must have been trying hard not to laugh. He couldn't contain himself. He knows I'm right. He was holding back his anger. Why would he laugh when his fiancée is being called a family embarrassment? Because it's true? Look, I'm trying to apologize here, but you just don't get it. The groom must have felt it too, how ugly his fiancée is. He probably regrets proposing. You don't know anything about David. But he deserves to know what he's getting into. I'm sure he'll thank me later. Just wait and see. I'm done talking to you.
Yes, there really is an ugly person here.
Huh? Who?
I'm David, Rachel's fiancé. Excuse me, but I've been listening to your conversation, and I do agree that she is really ugly.
Finally, someone agrees with me. I knew you'd understand. It must be hard having such an ugly fiancé. Wait, aren't you a doctor? Why are you marrying someone like her? You could find someone much better. Someone more suitable for your status.
That's because I love Rachel. Do I need any other reason?
Love doesn't pay bills. Love doesn't impress your colleagues. Your colleagues must laugh at you. Oh, but wait, are you like into ugly girls? I won't judge your preferences, but you should keep it in moderation. Is that your thing? How unique.
No, but there really is an ugly person here.
I know, right? Yeah, it's so refreshing how ugly she is. It makes me look even better. We should talk more about this. I understand your position perfectly. If you think so too, maybe you should just cancel the wedding. Finally, you're being sensible. I knew you'd come around. I can introduce you to some prettier girls. Girls more at your level. And you're a doctor, right? Well, I could even be your partner instead. I'd look so much better with you at medical events.
Excuse me? Why would you say that?
Because I definitely understand your position, what you're going through. A doctor definitely needs a beautiful wife. It just makes more sense. Your colleagues would approve. Think about your reputation. Because you're a doctor, that means you're qualified to have someone like me as your partner. What do you think? Just walking around with me will change how people look at you. I could help your career. People would respect you more.
Excuse me? I still don't get what you're saying. Why would I choose you over Rachel?
Do you actually need me to list the reasons for you? Isn't it obvious? Look at me, then look at her. Just compare us honestly. There's no competition here. You do admit that Rachel is ugly, right? Then there's no need to marry her. You can do so much better. And I can show you how much better.
You still seem to have a misunderstanding about this. Actually, the ugly person I'm talking about is you.
What? Me? That's impossible.
Don't you get it? Can't you tell how ugly you are?
Are your eyes rotten? Look at me. Where exactly am I ugly? My face is beautiful and I have a great figure. Calling me ugly is like calling white black. Everyone says I'm beautiful, so you must be joking.
Oh, you are indeed beautiful. You clearly take great care of yourself, and you found a skilled plastic surgeon, too.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? I've never had surgery. How dare you say such a thing? Take that back.
Actually, I'm a plastic surgeon, too, so there's no way you can fool me. I can tell right away when someone's had work done. Of course, I won't spread it around, and I'm not saying it's wrong. I've had work done myself, actually. I wasn't confident in my looks before.
No way. You're just lying. You can't tell anything. What are you trying to say? Are you threatening me? You can't expose me like this.
You had plastic surgery and gained confidence. That's wonderful. Some people criticize plastic surgery, but I think if it's your own choice and it gives you confidence, there's nothing wrong with that.
You don't know anything about me. If nothing is wrong with that, what's the problem? Just leave me alone. If you're a plastic surgeon, fix your fiancé instead.
However, looking down on others isn't good. You worked hard to become beautiful, but what's the point if your inner self becomes ugly?
Inner self? What nonsense. What does that even mean? Ugly on the inside? That's just what ugly people say.
Yes, you are genuinely ugly. Not in appearance, but your humanity is extremely ugly. This isn't something that can be fixed with money unless you change your attitude.
You have no right to talk to me like that. You don't know me at all. What's your problem? Just because you're a plastic surgeon doesn't make you superior. I'm not looking down on anyone. I'm just stating the fact that Rachel is ugly. You're just trying to hurt me.
Yet you get angry when someone calls you ugly.
That's different, because I'm not ugly. Lots of people tell me I'm beautiful, and I notice people staring. Everyone says so. You're just trying to humiliate me.
Of course people will stare coldly at a bride's sister who shows up in a white dress.
They're staring in admiration. You don't understand anything. You're twisting everything. No, that's wrong. People look at me because I'm beautiful.
Then who decides if someone is beautiful or not?
Everyone just knows that I'm beautiful. It's just obvious to anyone who looks at me. The whole world agrees on what's beautiful, and I perfectly fit all the standards.
Is that so? Well, I think Rachel is beautiful. I honestly think she's the most beautiful person in the world.
Ha! What a lie! Even I wouldn't claim to be the most beautiful in the world. You're just saying that to make her feel better. Stop pretending.
No matter what you say, Rachel is the most beautiful person in the world to me. I've never met anyone with such a beautiful inner self.
There you go again with that nonsense. Inner beauty? You can't even see that. Appearance is everything. You can see it with your eyes, so it's certain.
I see. You've never seen someone's inner self. That's such a pity. You must live such a lonely life.
No, I'm not lonely. What? I have lots of friends. Beautiful friends.
You've never experienced a relationship where people show each other their true selves. No wonder you don't know what true human beauty is.
You don't know anything about me. I have plenty of relationships. Everyone loves me. What nonsense. That's exactly what an ugly loser would say.
You don't understand? That's fine. I'll take appropriate measures then.
What measures? What are you talking about? Are you trying to threaten me? You can't do anything to me.
You thoroughly insulted Rachel at her wedding. She's deeply hurt, and this wedding will likely be canceled. You'll properly pay compensation and cover the costs.
You wouldn't dare. You have no right. I'm her sister. You're just the groom. What? Why should I do that? Canceling the wedding is your choice.
Our choice? That's rich. I think everyone at the venue agrees with me. You're the reason this wedding is being canceled.
You're wrong. Nobody thinks that. They'll side with me. I made the wedding interesting. People love drama at weddings. They'll remember this forever. And it's Rachel's fault for being mentally weak. Everyone will definitely say that. She can't even take a joke. She's always been oversensitive.
Then why don't you go check? If everyone actually agrees with you, we'll cover the costs.
Of course they'll agree with me. Everyone loves me. They always have. Watch how they defend me. Ha! You said it. I'll take a vote with a speech microphone. Watch how many people support me.
You're just gonna embarrass yourself.
No, you're the one who'll be embarrassed. Just wait and see. I know how to work a crowd. Everyone will stand up for me. They know who the real star is. Watch me.
Go ahead. Show everyone who you really are.
How? Why? But everyone was laughing so much at my speech. Why did they all turn against me? This isn't fair. They're just afraid of you. You must have threatened them.
Not a single person voted in your favor, did they?
You turned them against me. They must have been intimidated by you. You must have manipulated them somehow. This isn't how people usually treat me. They love me normally.
You say they were laughing, but think about it. The bride's sister says, "My sister is ugly and a family embarrassment" in her speech. The venue was mortified and a cold atmosphere spread. Unable to bear it, yes, some people started laughing. They were trying to convince themselves it was a joke. I understand how they felt.
That's not true. You're twisting everything. They were genuinely enjoying themselves. I made the wedding memorable. You don't know what people really think. You're just trying to make me look bad. Everyone always loves my speeches. Don't say such nonsense. There's no way I'm paying for the costs. You can't make me.
A promise is a promise, or should we settle this in court?
You wouldn't dare. Think about how that would look. A doctor suing his sister-in-law? Your reputation would be ruined.
Try me!
You're bluffing. You wouldn't risk the scandal. Think of your practice. What's your problem? Acting all high and mighty when you're marrying an ugly girl? You're not better than me.
No, as I said before, I'm marrying the most beautiful woman in the world!
Stop saying that. It makes me sick. How can you keep lying like this? Ugh, this is ridiculous. You're delusional.
Also, please forgive our small revenge. We can't let this go without some satisfaction.
What revenge? What are you talking about? What did you do? Tell me what you did. Answer me! You didn't. What did you do? Projecting our private conversation onto the venue screen? How could you? Those were private. Take it down immediately. You can't show people that.
Everyone should see who you really are.
This is illegal. I'll sue you.
Thanks to you, Rachel, and my wedding is ruined. Being called ugly and a family embarrassment, Rachel even says she can't face people for a while.
Yeah, but still, this isn't fair. You're worse than me. That was a private conversation. How dare you display it in front of all of the guests? Just take it down now.
This is revenge, so of course what you said was that horrible.
Delete it immediately. Everyone's staring at me. They're all reading it. Make it stop. I just got carried away and said some things. I didn't mean any of it. Everything I said in this speech was just a joke. It was just entertainment. Can't you take a joke?
Is that so? Well, that entertainment ruined everything at our wedding. I won't forgive you hurting Rachel like that.
What more do you want from me? I was wrong, okay? So please forget about the payment and stuff. There's no way I can pay for all of that. You've humiliated me enough.
No, you absolutely will pay.
How much are we talking about? This isn't fair. You're just trying to punish me.
Everything, the venue, the catering, the decorations, compensation for emotional distress.
What? You're being ridiculous. Haven't I been punished enough? How am I supposed to live after this? My reputation is ruined.
Just keep living like you have been, looking down on everyone. Just think about yourself and stay lonely.
Look, I'm really sorry. I was frustrated when I heard Rachel was getting married before me. I just lost control. I couldn't handle it.
It's too late for apologies now. Besides, I'm not the one you should be apologizing to.
Then let me talk to Rachel, please. I need to explain. She'll understand.
I need to ask her if she wants to speak with you first.
Tell her I'm sorry. Tell her I'll make it right. Please, I need to talk to her. She's my only sister. I can't lose her. Listen, I really was wrong this time. I never expected to get booed like that. I've never been so humiliated. It's too late, Sarah. An apology won't fix anything now. The wedding has been officially canceled, and I can't face people for a while. We can still fix this. We can have another ceremony. I'll help plan it. I'll make it perfect this time. Please give me another chance. Not with you there. You don't mean that. We're sisters. You can't exclude me. I really am reflecting on what I did. I understand I was wrong. I let my jealousy control me. Now you understand? After ruining everything? I'll make it up to you. I'll help pay for a new ceremony. I'll even wear a brown dress, the ugliest dress I can find. Whatever you want. Just don't shut me out. If you're really sorry, then don't contact me anymore. Just pay for the wedding costs, other expenses, and my compensation. You can't mean that. But how can you cut off your only sister? We're family. Blood is thicker than water. You did that yourself. But you're my only sister. You can't do this to me. What will people say? Can't you forgive me? Everyone deserves forgiveness. Like you forgave me for getting married first? That's different. I was lonely. My little sister getting married before me, and I don't even have a boyfriend? Do you know how that feels? To be left behind? So you decided to ruin my happiness? I was jealous. I admit it, okay? I couldn't stand seeing you happy when you found someone before me. Just stop. I don't want to talk to you. Go back to your precious self-improvement. Please don't cut me off. Hey, we're sisters. I'm really reflecting on this, so can't you let it slide? Remember when we were kids? All those times I helped you? Sisters? What's this now? Didn't you say you couldn't believe we were blood related? I was just angry. I didn't mean any of this. I just say stupid things when I'm upset. You know how I get. You meant every word. No, I didn't. I was jealous of you, okay? Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted to hear? That your beautiful sister is jealous of you? Finally, the truth comes out. Goodbye, Sarah. Wait! Please don't do this to me. Just one more chance. I'm begging you. Goodbye, Sarah. Don't leave me alone. David, thank you so much for today. Thanks to you, I was finally able to get back at my sister.
No need to thank me. I just did it because I was angry. Really, I can't believe people like that still exist.
I should have warned you about her. She's always been like this.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? You never told me it was this bad.
I was embarrassed. I thought maybe she'd changed. I wanted to believe she could be better. But you know, I am really not pretty. I might end up causing you trouble because of that.
Is that what she made you believe? How long has she been telling you these things?
Since we were children. Every single day. Until I believed it.
What are you talking about? I know you're more beautiful than anyone else. No matter what you look like, I love you. Appearance is just a tiny part of who you are.
David, no one's ever defended me like that before. Everyone always took her side. Even our parents sometimes.
You've spent your whole life hearing her lies. It stops today. Besides, I really do think you're cute on the outside, too.
Really? You're not just saying that to make me feel better?
I never say things I don't mean.
I'm so happy to have found someone like you.
You know what? Actually, I have my own appearance complexes, too. But hey, if we both have insecurities, let's face them together. Maybe it's even a blessing that we can understand each other's struggles.
You have insecurities too? But you're so confident. You never seem worried.
Everyone does. Even your sister, clearly. That's why she acts the way she does.
You're too good for me.
Stop that. No, we're perfect for each other. We both understand what it's like.
Do you think I did the right thing?
About cutting her off? That's a big decision.
I feel guilty, but yes, I had to put an end to this. Thank you for understanding, for supporting me throughout, for everything.
Of course, I'm always there for you. We'll build our own family together from now on. A healthy one.
Sarah tried to seek help from relatives, but no one at the venue would forgive her, and she continued to receive cold stares from everyone. She apparently became so ashamed of herself that she wanted to cut ties with me and our family who knew about her disgraceful behavior that day. She quickly paid the wedding costs and compensation, then left town. She used to love being the center of attention, but it seems the cold stares from everyone that day traumatized her. I hear she now lives in seclusion, trying to avoid being seen by anyone. As for me, I had another wedding ceremony with David, and now we're living a very happy newlywed life. While I was deeply hurt by what my sister said, David's words made me even happier. Thanks to him, I think I can finally overcome the complexes my sister planted in me since childhood.
Carl, you owe me an explanation for this. I just came home to find a signed stack of divorce papers on the table. What is the meaning of this? You can't just do something like that without talking to me first.
What's the matter? Don't you speak English? I'm pretty sure you know what the word divorce means. It means that those are the papers you have to sign in order for us to get divorced.
You know that's not what I meant. Tell me why you want to get a divorce all of a sudden. We've never once talked about this up until now.
Would you please just shut up, sign it, and let me get on with my life? I got nothing to talk about with some over-the-hill geezer.
What the over-the-hill geezer? Carl, I'm 34.
Uh-huh, I know, and I'm still at the ripe young age of 29. So from my point of view, you're practically a senior citizen.
There is nothing ripe or young about being 29. You've already hit your physical peak, so it's all downhill for you from here. You're gonna have to start actually taking care of your health from now on.
Okay, that right there is exactly what I'm talking about. Seriously? Telling me I have to take care of my health? My grandma used to talk to me like that.
Okay, point taken. That is a pretty old womanish thing to do, actually. But be that as it may, you can't just drop the divorce bomb on me out of nowhere and expect me to nod my head like a good little girl and go along with it. We need to talk about this.
Seriously, Liz? Look, I really don't want to have this conversation with you. No matter what I say to explain myself, you're never going to be satisfied, so can you please just get this over with and sign them? I have every right to ask you to divorce me. You're not going to deny me my rights, are you?
No right exists without a responsibility. And you have the responsibility to explain your reason for wanting to divorce me. A divorce isn't just about your rights. I have rights too.
You're so obnoxious. You want it? Fine, here it is. I want to marry someone else.
Oh my God, Carl, no. Have you been cheating on me?
No, I haven't. Stop jumping to ridiculous conclusions. I'm gonna get married to her after we get divorced. We promised each other that. And we haven't done anything untoward with each other yet, so you've got no reason to call me a cheater. Seriously, how long have you known me, and you still think I'm the kind of guy who would cheat on his wife?
Well, you're apparently the kind of guy who would just leave a stack of divorce papers behind without explaining himself to his wife first. Frankly, I don't see much difference between doing that and cheating.
All you need to know is I'm gonna marry Shawnee, and that's that. So sign those divorce papers as soon as possible.
So tell me, Carl, who's this Shawnee woman?
She's none of your concern. I will say one thing about her, though. She's not a crotchety old hag like you.
Uh-huh. So you're telling me that you're ditching me because I'm a crotchety old hag?
Hey, you said it, not me. But if you must know, Shawnee is younger than me.
So you really don't have any issues with doing this to me. You're not just abandoning me out of the blue, but you're pouring salt over the fresh emotional wounds.
All I'm doing is giving you the plain and simple truth. If the truth hurts, that's your problem, not mine. Would you rather I lied to you about everything, just vanished without a trace?
I'd prefer that you don't leave me at all.
Well, too bad. I'm gone whether you like it or not. Now hurry up and sign those papers, got it? Then when you're done, pack your things and get ready to move out.
Hold it right there. Now you're telling me I have to move out of the house? Why?
Are you kidding? My dad is the one who left this house for me in his will. I'm the one who owns it. My name is on the deed. You're only living here for now because you're my wife. That's not gonna be the case for much longer, though. And once we're divorced, I no longer have any reason to put up with you living in my house.
You have got to be kidding me. I am not going to take this lying down, you know.
Yes, you will. I mean, what are you gonna do about it? Nothing, that's what. I win, you lose, the end. Oh, and by the way, I talked to my mom about everything too, and guess what she says? She's on my side. She thinks you should move out too.
No, even your mom is going along with this? I don't get it. She's always been so nice to me.
Yeah, but that was all an act. The truth is that deep down she's always been disappointed that her son got stuck marrying a graying nag. When I talked to her about marrying Shawnee, she was super excited about it. And that's all the time I'm gonna spend talking to you today. Sign those papers and send them to my lawyer.
Unbelievable.
You're still not moved out? What's the matter with you? Shawnee is all ready to move in, so hurry up and get out.
Oh, come on. Moving is such a pain. Plus, I'm really busy at work right now. Can't you just give me a bit more time?
No, I've already given you more than enough time. Pack your stuff up and get out. Don't make me take more drastic measures, Liz.
Uh-oh, drastic measures? Oh, now you're starting to scare me a little. Drastic measures like what?
I mean, I'm gonna come over to the house and drag you out of there myself.
Oh yeah? You think you got what it takes? I'd like to see you try.
You're lucky you're a woman, or else I absolutely would. Hey, if you don't want to leave, I guess we can always live together. Me, my young new wife, and my jealous old ex-wife, all living together under the same roof. It'd be like a sitcom, at least until you lose your mind from jealousy at hearing us every night in our bedroom. Then it'll become a psychological horror movie.
I have absolutely no insecurities regarding my age. Even if I could turn back the clock and make myself younger again, I wouldn't.
Ha! That may be the biggest lie you've ever told. Every old hag wishes she could be young and beautiful again. I get what this is. You're just bitter and angry at me leaving you, so you're trying to drag this out as long as possible. Hey, if you really want to get back at me, why don't you just go out and land yourself a younger guy?
Because I'm not an emotional child. I'm still living here because I have the right to live here, that's all.
You don't have any right to live there. We're divorced. What makes you think you can still live in my house after we're divorced? I want to live in my house with my new wife, so hurry up and clear out.
I'll think about it. Okay, I thought about it. The answer is still no.
Give me a break.
What's going on with the house? Is your ex-wife still refusing to leave?
Yeah, she is. I've told her to get out a bunch of times, but she just won't leave. I'm sorry about this, Shawnee. I'll figure something out, okay? Trust me.
I thought you said that you and her were both fine with the breakup. It's starting to look like she might not be too keen on the idea after all. I would really prefer not to get caught up in your marital problems, Carl.
I'm sorry. I never intended for you to get involved. Like I said, I'm texting her every single day telling her to move out. I know she'll move out eventually.
I don't know. Isn't it kind of, mean to kick her out of the house? If she's gonna be so stubborn about it, why don't we just find ourselves a new place?
But I like that house. Once we have kids, it'll be nice to have a lot of room for them to run around and play in.
Kids? Oh, for crying out loud, Carl, how many times have we talked about this? I don't want to have kids. Why won't you ever listen to me?
I know, I'm sorry. I won't bring it up again, okay?
Ugh. Hey there, Liz. This is Shawnee, Carl's fiance. Can we talk for a second? You think I want to talk to the woman who my husband is leaving me for? Okay, I can totally get why you would be mad at me, but can you please hear me out? I was just talking to Carl and he told me you were still in the house. I was shocked to hear that. I thought you'd have left by now. Well, I am terribly sorry to have inconvenienced you. I'm sure you want to get right to work erasing every trace of me from my house. Please, don't be like that. Honestly, I feel really bad for you. You do? Well, yeah, how could I not? Carl told me that you two had mutually agreed to get a divorce, but that's not true, is it? He was the one who broke things off with you. You were never on board with divorcing at all. And honestly, I think he's kind of a jerk for doing that to you. Really? Wow, I didn't expect you would be so sensible. Did you think I was just some young bimbo or something? Well, that hurts. I haven't done anything to deserve that kind of contempt, so I'd appreciate it if you could stop being so snippy with me. All right, I guess that's fair. So what did you want to talk to me about? If it's about the house, you should know that I have absolutely no intentions to leave. Yeah, I totally get that. If I were in your shoes, I'd probably be doing the same thing. Like, lose my husband and my house? No thanks. I'm glad you understand where I'm coming from, but can we please get to the point? Yeah, sure. The thing is, I actually don't want to marry Carl. Like, at all. You don't? Carl is a regular at the bar I work at. He's been putting the moves on me forever and asking me to marry him, but I've always told him no. But it went on for so long that I eventually got tired of it and decided to play along. Hold on, you don't actually want to get married? But I thought you guys already were married. No, not yet. All I've said is that maybe I'll marry him someday, and thanks to that, he's going around and telling everyone I'm his fiancé. Well, you did tell him that you would marry him. How is that any different? I didn't say I would marry him. I said maybe I'll marry him someday. I'll cut him off after I've let him have his fun for a while. I see. And why are you telling me this now? Consider it a peace offering between us. The thing is, I like you, Liz. Like, refusing to move out of your house despite your ex-husband, that's really cool. Is it really? I thought you'd think I was being bitter and lame. Are you kidding me? He's the one that one day up and decided to divorce you for a younger woman. So I don't think you have any responsibility to just lay down and accept defeat. Actually, you would be well within your rights to completely destroy that loser. And I want to help you do just that. I have to admit, I'm shocked. I thought you had stolen my husband away from me, but now you want to scheme against him with me? Liz, babe, I work in a bar. I see all sorts of loser men coming in all the time. You know, men wearing wedding rings, hitting on waitresses like me and other customers, coming in with different women every night. I can't stand those guys. I guess you would have it pretty hard being a waitress. But when some loser weirdo comes to my bar, I get to kick him out at the end of the night. You got stuck married to a loser weirdo. So yeah, I came up with a plan to teach Carl a lesson, if you were interested in hearing it. I've already put a bunch of pieces in play too. Pieces like what? Well, for starters, I'm pretty sure that Carl's plan is to give this house to me as a present. Wait, really?
Johnny, you're never gonna believe this! I've got a big present for you!
Ooh, a present? All right. What is it? Tell me. Tell me.
It's what you've wanted all along! I'm giving you my house!
Wow, really?
That's right! I'm giving you the deed to the house! From now on, it's all yours! You're thrilled, right? You've always told me how much you wanted a house of your own!
Well, yeah, but I never thought it was going to be this house. I was just thinking it would be nice if in the future I had a house to call my own.
Yeah, well, I didn't want you to have to wait any longer. From now on, this house is all yours, and you can do whatever you want with it.
Wow, Carl, I don't know what to say. Plus, I feel kind of bad about poor Liz. What's going to happen to her?
That old maid, you don't need to worry about her. She's just a loser who couldn't accept that I'd thrown her to the curb. Thank God you're nothing like her, Shawnee.
Aw, you shouldn't talk about her like that. Poor Lizzie. I mean, she's the one who's out a husband and a house now.
She should be grateful she had me as long as she did. Not many older women get to enjoy being with a younger man like me. So now I don't think there's any need to feel sorry for her at all.
So you like me because I'm younger than her?
Well, sure. I mean, you and her are completely different. She's 10 years older than you, but you're way smarter than she is. All right, now that that's settled, I'm gonna go over there myself. I'll have her out of the house by the end of the day.
But the house is mine right now, right?
Yep, it's all yours.
Can I get that in writing?
Well, sure, I have all the paperwork ready right now. Hey, are you all right, Shawnee? You're not usually this formal about stuff.
Nah, I'm always like this. So yeah, get that paperwork to me as soon as you can so I can sign everything. Can you get them to me within the next 15 minutes or so?
Yeah, leave it to me. I'll be right over. All right, Liz, today's the day. You are moving out of my house today, and that is final.
Nah, I don't feel like it.
I don't care if you feel like it or not. You don't have a say. We're divorced, Liz. Get over it. You have no right to keep living in my house now. As of today, you're officially trespassing. And if you don't get out, I'll call the police.
Oh yeah? Do it. Call them.
You little... Don't think I won't do it. God, how are you so old yet so immature? Give it up already.
Liz isn't leaving. You are.
What? Shawnee? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you. You're moving out today. And would you hurry up? I'm tired of dealing with you.
Shawnee, what are you saying? This can't be you. Did Liz steal your phone or something?
Nope, I'm the real Shawnee. So yeah, enough chit-chat. Pack your things and get out.
What the? But you can't kick me out.
Sure I can. It's my house now, isn't it? Did you forget about that? You just told me a little while ago that I can do whatever I want with it. And since it's my house, it only makes sense that I get to choose who lives there. And I'm afraid the approved guest list doesn't include you.
Hey, what's gotten into you? Don't tell me. Is Liz holding your family hostage?
Don't be an idiot. Of course she isn't. I don't need to be threatened into kicking you out. I genuinely want you gone. And I'm not marrying you. Ever.
Why, Shawnee? Were you deceiving me this whole time? Was this all a scheme to get my house?
Oh, don't act like you're some poor helpless victim. You were coming to my bar every night I had a shift to harass me. I only played along with your proposal as a means of self-defense.
But you seemed so happy when I asked you to marry me.
Dude, I'm a bar waitress. Putting on a smile to please patrons is my job. It's not my fault that you took my pleasantries seriously. Seriously, you may not be the first customer who's proposed to me, but you're definitely the most annoying.
You thought I was annoying?
And then there's the matter of what you did to your wife. Even if I had fallen in love with you, once I found out the way you treated her, I would have dumped you instantly.
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe I shouldn't have been so hard on her. I promise you, I'll never do anything like that to you. I'll change, I mean it. So please don't leave me, Shawnee.
I can't leave you because I was never with you. And I never want to see your face again. I talked to the owner and he agreed to ban you from the bar too. If you ever come near me again, I'm gonna pepper spray you and call the cops.
You can't be serious. You're going to abandon me and take my house away?
Wow, do you really not get how ironic that is? That's exactly what you were trying to do to Liz. Remember, you suddenly told her you wanted a divorce and demanded she move out of your house.
Well...
I'm giving this house to its rightful owner, Liz. And with that, I bid you farewell. I think this makes me and her even.
Shawnee, no! Don't do this! I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you!
No, you don't. You just wanted to stay with me until I'm 34. Then you'd no doubt dump me for the next pretty young thing who gave you attention.
No! That's not true! I was serious about you!
I'm 24, Carl. I'm not an idiot. Seriously, you think young women are just a bunch of dumb bimbos, don't you? I see guys like you at the bar every single day. If you're willing to ditch your wife to marry someone else, you'll never be serious about any woman.
That's not true! Please, Shawnee, wait! Let's talk about this! Lisa, I'm sorry for everything. I was wrong. I never should have treated you the way I did.
My goodness, Carl, what's with the sudden change in tone from you?
I'm trying to apologize. I truly, deeply regret all the terrible things I did to you. When I think about the way I've been acting lately, it makes me want to punch myself in the face.
Is this you trying to get me to convince Shawnee to marry you?
Huh? No, that's not what I want at all.
Oh, it's not? Oh, thank God for that. So let's get down to business. I'd like you to move out of my house within the day. Think you can manage that?
Your house?
I just got done talking to Shawnee a moment ago. She's telling me that she's going to bring over all the paperwork we need to transfer ownership of the house to me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you to get your stuff and get out. There's no place for you here anymore.
Come on, Liz, you can't do that to me! I mean, this is my house! You can't just kick me out of my own house!
First, it's my house now, not yours. And second, that's exactly what you were trying to do to me until about 30 seconds ago.
Well, back then I still owned the house, but you stayed here anyway, so now you owe it to me to let me stay here.
Oh, do I? Well, see what the police have to say about that.
Police?
That I'm going to post on social media about everything you've done to me. I have a first-hand witness on my side, after all. Shawnee said she would testify in court on my behalf.
What's with you? You're going way too far! You know I could very easily have called the cops on you while you were refusing to move out. I could have, but I didn't.
Looks like you should have called them when you had the chance. However, if you don't move out by the deadline I specify, then I will call the cops. And no, I will not be negotiating on that point.
How dare you treat me like this? Don't you have any gratitude for all I've done for you? I did you the favor of marrying you despite being way past your prime.
I'm only 5 years older than you, you dork. I'll bet if you ask young little Shawnee, she'll say we both look around the same age to her. Seriously, the fact that you're doing this over a 5-year age gap is so lame, Carl.
You little... Just because you're older than me doesn't mean you get to talk down to me like that.
You're the one who called me a senior citizen. Shouldn't you show a little more respect for your elders?
Stop using my own words against me! Thanks to you, everything in my life has been turned upside down. What am I supposed to do now, huh?
I don't know. What if you go to your dear old mommy for help? She hates me, so she should take your side, right?
You can't be serious. I can't drag my mom into this mess. She has enough problems to deal with.
You're not fooling anyone, you know. You and I both know that your mom's not on your side anymore. When she asked you why we were getting divorced, you told her it was because I was cheating on you, didn't you?
How did you?
I talked to her. She felt really bad about the whole thing and apologized for having the wrong idea about me. It seems like that audacious lie may have been just the last straw for her. I think she's done with you.
No! You actually told her about everything?
I sure did, and now you have no one left in your corner. She even told me that she wished there was some way I could get the house from you, and fortunately, her wish came true.
Man! Okay, I'll admit it. I lied to my mom. I'm sorry for that, too. I can see now that I've been a complete jerk. I've made a bunch of mistakes, and I'll never make them again. Can't we let bygones be bygones?
Sure, Carl, I'm good with bygones. Bye, Carl. I want you gone by tonight at 8 o'clock.
Liz, wait! Please give me a break. I lost my wife, my girlfriend, and my family. If I lose my house, I won't have anything left at all.
Don't worry, Carl. You'll have plenty of time to start again. You're still at the ripe young age of 29, remember? Carl didn't give up so easily and kept claiming that he was never going to leave the house. Once Johnny brought over all the paperwork and signed the house over to me, though, his tune changed completely. He knew he'd been defeated, so he begrudgingly packed his things and left. But apparently he still wasn't quite ready to give up, because I saw him walking by the house and looking in the windows multiple times a day. Plus a few times he even followed me when I went out. So I ended up selling the house and moving to a new city where he can't find me. I haven't heard from him since, so I have no idea where he is or what he's doing now. Who knows, maybe he's still lurking around that empty house, wishing he had the chance to undo his awful mistakes. What a sad, strange little man. Shawnee said he was banned from her bar, which he'd been spending most of his weeknights in for the last several months. So I'll bet that wherever he is very bored and even more lonely. But hey, he's still a young man. He has more than enough time to build a new life for himself. As for Shawnee, she quit her job at the bar shortly after that. She did the same thing I did. She moved to a new city and started a new life. We still talk to each other from time to time. She tells me that after all of that, she is never going to work in a bar again. I'm glad for her. She seems like she has far too much potential to spend the rest of her youth working around drunken slobs like my ex-husband. I've got a question for you, and I want a straight answer, okay? Are you planning to rely on your son's financial support in the future? Evan's an absolutely brilliant guy, and he's working for a rapidly expanding company. Not only that, he's on the fast track to upper management. He's told me all about how much money trouble you guys had when he was a kid, and how you raised him by yourself. Being a single mother most of your life, I can't imagine you have much savings or investments. You're not planning to mooch from your successful son in order to make ends meet, are you? Melody? I have no idea what you're talking about. The short answer is no, I don't have any such intentions. It's true that we weren't exactly what you'd call wealthy back then after I divorced Evan's father, but we haven't been struggling like that for quite some time now. I'm making more than enough money to support myself. May I ask what brought this on all of a sudden? Because frankly, I don't believe a word of what you just said. I mean, you never got remarried, right? That means you've been a single mother this whole time. There's no way you have a normal person's idea of a decent quality of living. Plus, the fact that even after all this time, you still can't find a man who's willing to marry you is a huge red flag. There's got to be something wrong with you. I'm 100% sure of it. I mean, besides the fact that no men are interested in some other guy's used goods. Melody, I'm shocked that you would speak to me like that. What has gotten into you? You've never behaved like this around me in all the time that I've known you. Is something wrong? Did something happen between you and Evan? Are you fighting? Or perhaps is there something that I said or did to offend you somehow? The wedding is just around the corner after all. I'm currently in the airport waiting for my flight to Hawaii. If there's something wrong, or even if you're just nervous about the wedding, you can feel free to talk to me. I don't know what to think about this sudden change in attitude. Oh, there's nothing sudden about this at all. I've been thinking about this for a long time now. I just thought that I had better make things clear right now before the wedding, you know? I do not want to have to spend the better part of my life constantly dealing with you begging us for money. So if you were planning on taking advantage of us to fund your retirement, you've got another thing coming. I already told you, Melody, I have absolutely no intentions of relying on the two of you at any point in the future. And I'm not sure how you came to be under this misconception, but I'm not in any sort of financial trouble at all. At the very least, I'm not so hard up for money that I would think of mooching from my son and his wife. So please, Melody, there's nothing for you to worry about. I won't be coming around panhandling at your house. I have to say, however, you seem to be rather hung up on the fact that I was a single mother. The way you talk about it makes me think you have some kind of prejudice towards people like me. Oh, don't get me wrong. I wasn't interested in hearing your input on the subject. All I wanted to do was give it to you loud and clear that you will not be getting any handouts from us. Oh, and one more thing. After the wedding, we won't be needing you in our lives at all anymore, so I would appreciate it if you could keep your distance. What? Why would you ask me to stay out of your lives? Oh, I've got a ton of reasons. How much time do you have? I guess my biggest concern is what we'll have to do once you get old. Like, I would rather die than have to spend all day changing my mother-in-law's diapers. And since God knows you aren't going to ever find a man to support you in your old age, that means it's practically certain that it's gonna fall to me. Plus, having to deal with my mother-in-law at all is gonna be like torture, even before you become even more dead weight than you already are. So I figured the best thing to do would be to cut ties now before I have to go through all of that. Well, that certainly is a bold position to take. How do you think Evan will feel to know that you said that to me? Do you think he'll go along with you? Yeah, obviously. In case you haven't noticed, your son is completely obsessed with me. I would never marry any other type of man, to be honest. Like, what good is any man who would choose his mother over his wife, right? So, I know you said you were waiting for your flight to Hawaii, but you could always, not come. Because even if you do, I'm not going to let you into the wedding. You can't possibly be serious about that. They just called my group to board the plane. Oh yeah, I am dead serious. Enjoy your flight. I hope you have a plan B for what to do while you're in Hawaii. Bye-bye. Well, I just got off my plane and picked up my luggage. I seem to remember Evan telling me that you were going to come and pick me up from the airport. But ever since your little declaration before I boarded the plane, I've been wondering if that has changed. Wow, you still came all the way out here for the wedding, even after all that? You just can't take a hint, can you? If you must know, I'm at the airport right now to pick up my friends. But there are 5 of us, and the van only has 6 seats, so you're out of luck. You'll just have to walk. Oh, and you should start now. The venue's about 6 hours away on foot. Okay, I'll just be on my way then. Wow, that was easier than I expected. You don't seem like you're all that interested in coming to the wedding anymore. That can only mean one thing, that I was right about you being after Evan's money, and now that you know you're not going to get it, you've lost all interest in him. It's much simpler than that, actually. I know that nothing I say will even get through to you, so I'm not even going to bother. Don't worry about me. I'll walk. Be careful on your way. Try not to fall into any volcanoes. I'll do my best. You right now. I'm on my way to pick you up, so stay right there. What's the matter, Melody? I thought you told me there wasn't any room for me in the van. It's a lovely day for a walk. I'm already well on my way. Please come back to the airport. I'll give you a ride. Goodness gracious, Melody, I can't keep up. Up until yesterday, you were always sweet and kind to me. Then not even 12 hours ago, you treated me like a leech and demanded I cut off contact with you. And now you're desperate to help me once again? Well, you're too late. I still have 5 hours and 55 minutes left on this walk. I'd like to make it in time to thank the other guests for coming on their way out. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you a ride to the venue. You've only been walking for 5 minutes. How far could you possibly have gotten? And what is it to you? You're the one who told me to walk. I had no idea. You were the one who got us the reservation for this venue and even paid the full cost of the wedding and the hotel. Evan told me you talked to him. You sent him a screenshot of our conversation and everything. Evan called me right after you did and started screaming his head off. He's never gotten this angry at me before. I mean, he's never gotten angry at me, period. He's always so calm and soft-spoken. It's so unlike him that it's kind of scary. I'll bet it is. But honestly, Melody, what did you expect was going to happen? I raised Evan all by myself after me and my ex-husband broke up. Not only that, I paid for his entire wedding as a present. And you went and did everything in your power to prevent me from attending. I can't think of anything that would infuriate him more than that. Okay, I get it. Hindsight is 20/20, and when you say it like that, I guess I was a wee bit out of line earlier. But look at it from my perspective, okay? I had no idea about any of that. If I had known, I never would have done something like that. Indeed, and if I had known before what a vile harpy you really were, I never would have consented to you marrying my son. When you texted me before I boarded the plane, I thought for sure there must be some good reason for you to have spoken that way to me. I was thinking about it the entire time I was on the plane. But now you've shown me with your actions that no, there was no good reason. There was no reason at all. You're just a bad person. So I'm afraid I'm no longer as enthusiastic about your marrying my son. If anything, I'll bet my son is thinking the same way as I am right now. I am so sorry. I was a total jerk. I admit it. So please, can't you find it in your heart to forgive me? Evan is really mad at me. I'm getting afraid that he actually might be considering canceling the wedding. I've tried to contact him a bunch of times since he called me, but he won't respond. If you're worried about the wedding being canceled, the person to talk to would be me. I'm the one who made the reservation, after all, and I already called the venue and canceled it, so Evan is no doubt far too busy to talk with the likes of you. What? How can you say something like that so casually? My life is on the line here. No, only your marriage to my son. However, if my son had actually married you today, then his future would certainly have had a dark cloud hanging over it. Frankly, I am relieved that the wedding isn't going to happen anymore. You can't do this to me. I'm begging you, come with me to the wedding. That's what you want, right? Don't you want to come to your son's wedding? Well, you can. I take back everything I said. I think you're underestimating how badly you screwed up. My son now knows exactly what kind of a garbage human being you are. I doubt there's anything that you or even I could do to change his mind. But you can't know that unless we try. No, trust me, I know. I'm his mother, after all. I've been watching over him ever since the day he was born. Then what should I do now? Well, your first order of business is to give up on ever marrying my son.
Hey, Mom, I'm really sorry for what happened. Where are you right now? As you can probably guess, things are pretty hectic around here, so I don't know when I'll be able to come and pick you up. If you want, step into a cafe or something and just chill for a while. The wedding is canceled, obviously, so you don't need to worry about coming out all this way.
I'm glad to see how comfortable you are saying that. I was debating whether or not I should tell you about what Melody said and did to me. I thought that maybe if I kept my mouth shut, you and her might genuinely be happy together. She is the woman you chose to be your wife, so she must have some redeeming qualities. But I thought there wouldn't be any way to hide it. If I actually showed up at the venue 6 hours later, drenched in sweat and exhausted, you would no doubt have asked questions. So the best thing to do was be upfront with you about the whole thing.
You were absolutely right to tell me about her, Mom. I had no idea that's the kind of person she was. The fact that she would do this to anyone, much less my mom, is just insane. Honestly, I had a hard time believing it at first, but when I called her and asked her about it, sure enough, she didn't pick you up like she said she would. She tried passing it off as an accident, saying she forgot, but I was too mad to hear anything she had to say.
I don't doubt that at all. You're probably even angrier about this than I am. But if she was going to reveal her true nature like this, I'm glad she did it before the wedding. I'm sure there are much better women out there for you than her.
You worked so hard to provide for me up until now, Mom. You didn't deserve to be treated with that kind of contempt. I'm really sorry for this. I'm partially responsible. It's like you said, she's the woman I chose to be my wife, and she said such terrible things to you. Don't worry, though. I'm gonna make sure the next girl I propose to is someone who'll treat you with the respect you deserve.
I'm honored to hear you say that, but remember one thing. I want you to be the kind of man who cares more for his wife than he does for his mother.
I know, but if I'm going to love and respect a woman, she's gonna have to love and respect my mother, too. I mean, yeah, she'll obviously be the #1 woman in the world for me, but you know what I mean.
I understand you just fine, dear, and thank you.
Anyway, you don't need to worry about my love life. This may seem kind of weird coming from your son, but don't you think it's time you had your own? I've been aware of this for a long time now, but you made the conscious decision to not get remarried, didn't you? Also, you could focus more time on me.
Evan, I don't know what you mean.
It's okay, Mom. You don't need to hide it from me. The truth is that I remember this one time, back when I was really young. You had told me that there was a nice man at the place where you worked, and you wanted me to meet him. Then when he came to the house, he gave you a hug and a kiss, and I threw an absolute tantrum. I was crying and screaming, "Don't hug my mommy! She's my mommy!"
Oh, yes, I do remember that day. It was so adorable how jealous you got, seeing me getting attention from someone other than you.
No, it wasn't. It was awful, and I'm ashamed of that. I might have been young at the time, but I was old enough to understand, even if only subconsciously. That guy wanted to marry you, didn't he? And you wanted to marry him too. I was afraid that if you married someone, then you wouldn't love me as much anymore. That's why I went so crazy, because I didn't want him to take you away from me, and after that I never saw you spending time with any other men ever again. All you ever did was focus on your job, housework, and taking care of me. But even with everything you had sacrificed for my sake, you never seemed sad or angry about it at all. As I've gotten older, the weight of what I did back then has been getting heavier and heavier. I'm really sorry for that, Mom.
Oh, you poor dear. You've really been carrying that regret around with you all this time? You don't need to beat yourself up about anything. This is the path that I chose for myself. You were always the single most important thing in the world to me. There were times when I thought that you would benefit from having a positive male influence in the home, so I seriously thought about getting married. But if it would only cause you emotional pain, then what good would it do? I don't need to have a husband in order to be happy. All I need is to see my boy living the best life he possibly can.
Thank you so much, Mom, for everything. But really, I'm an adult now. I can take care of myself, so I want you to go out and find someone who makes you happy, okay? Actually, I was planning to tell you that at the wedding, but now that plan has fallen through. You said that all you want is my happiness, and I feel the same way about you.
Thank you so much, Evan. But today's events have brought more than enough turmoil into your life, I'd say. I would hate to add any more to that by getting married myself.
Please, don't hold back on finding your own happiness for my sake. Don't forget that you saved me from marrying that horrible woman. I owe you one. If I had gotten married to her, I would have been miserable for the rest of my life. So as of right now, I'm back on the road to a bright and happy future. You should feel free to walk down the same path for yourself.
What could I have possibly done to deserve such a wonderful, loving son as you, Evan? I think that's a wonderful idea. Let's both do our best to look to the future. I'm sure there will be some sadness for you surrounding today's events, but if you ever need any help from me, feel free to ask.
Sadness? Nah, I'm not going to be sad at all. Just a little bit before I texted you, something absolutely unbelievable happened.
Oh? What else could possibly happen today?
I honestly can't believe it, but Melody has been lying to me this whole time, so if you'll excuse me, I need to go and take care of some unfinished business.
What business? Evan, what's going on? Please, I'm begging you. You've got to do something. I need you to talk to Evan for me. If I don't act fast, then I'll never be able to get married to Evan. All I ever wanted was to build a big, happy family together with your son. So come on, can you please give me one last chance? If you talk to him, I know that he'll understand why I did what I did. I'll do anything you want, so please. You're too late, Melody. I already heard everything. Just when I thought my opinion of you couldn't possibly get any lower. You've got some nerve to contact me like this. It's not what you think. I was only ever serious about Evan. He's the man I really love. Please, you've got to believe me. What am I supposed to believe, Melody? Your lies or the evidence that your boyfriend brought with him to the wedding? Are you not content with playing my son Evan for a fool? You need to lie to me as well? I can't believe you would cheat on a man so kind and loving as Evan. I will never forgive you for such a callous betrayal. I never meant for things to go this far. It was all a mistake. I just got caught up in the moment. I'm more committed now than ever to becoming the best wife possible for Evan. I'm so sorry for everything. Please, you have to forgive me. It may have been a simple mistake for you, but that man seems to think otherwise. I mean, would he really fly all the way out to Hawaii if you were just caught up in the moment? And not only that, he came with the intent to barge in during the wedding to stop you from marrying Evan. I've never met a bigger couple of sleazeballs in my life. I know that was bad, really, really bad. But I was very direct with him about my intentions with our relationship. I told him clearly that I would only be able to see him up until the wedding, and after that we would completely cut ties. If we ever ran into each other on the street, we would pretend to be strangers. That was the plan. Well, apparently you didn't communicate that well enough. You don't think the fact that you were showering him with gifts and money toward the end might have given him the wrong idea? He thought that all he had to do was show you how serious he really was about you, and you would leave Evan for him. And the fact that he bought a ticket to Hawaii certainly proves that, I'd say. I'm sorry. How many more times do I have to say it? But I only wanted Evan. I really was going to marry him today. Doesn't that show you that I was serious about him? That other guy is definitely not husband material. You know, I absolutely agree. That's something your boyfriend has in common with you. You are definitely not wife material. And just so you know, Evan has zero intentions to marry you anymore. Whatever the grand plans you have to win him back are, I advise you not to waste your time. I can't just give up, not yet. I need to marry Evan. I already quit my job and everything. I gave this big goodbye speech about how I was going to marry the most eligible bachelor in the entire city. So what am I supposed to do? Walk back in and ask for my job back? That would be the most humiliating thing ever. And it would be precisely what you deserve. I'm sure you're feeling an incredibly powerful wave of remorse crashing over you right now. Evan is kind, handsome, and has a promising career. You weren't exaggerating when you called him the most eligible bachelor in the city. Isn't that ironic, though? Just yesterday, you messaged me telling me that you didn't want me to rely on Evan for financial support, but you were trying to do the exact thing you were accusing me of. You even told me that you didn't want me in your lives anymore after the wedding. But now you're coming to me to grovel and beg me to save your marriage? But I never thought things would have turned out this way. That's because you have an ego the size of the entire solar system. You're right. You're totally right. I deserve all the ridicule you could throw at me. But if I don't marry Evan, then my life really is over. There's something else you haven't told us, isn't there? Yeah. The truth is, I borrowed quite a bit of money before getting married because I figured Evan could help me pay it all off. You know, to buy clothes and handbags and shoes. And spend time with your boyfriend? Maybe just a little. Honestly, Melody, that doesn't surprise me in the least. But what do you want me to say? Did you think I would hear that sob story and say, "Oh, you poor dear, here, let me pay off that debt for you"? The world isn't such a forgiving place. But if you don't help me, then what am I supposed to do? You're an adult. Figure something out yourself. I'm not your mother nor your mother-in-law. If you were one or the other, then maybe I would feel some compulsion to give you a hand. But you're nothing to me at all. You're no different than any stranger I pass by on the street. So all I can say is that I hope you suffer as much as you deserve. No, this can't be happening. I'm really sorry for being mean to you and cheating on Evan. I was acting terribly and I regret all of it. I'll never do any of that again, so please help me. I wouldn't even give you my hand if you were drowning in the ocean. I have no reason at all to help you, and every reason to enjoy the show as your life comes crashing down around you. Also, since you were hiding your affair from Evan, I advised him to sue you for marriage fraud. You may be in paradise right now, but that only lasts until you leave. Your plane out of here won't be taking you home. You'll be taking a one-way trip to the deepest bowels of hell. has always been a quiet, mild-mannered boy, but Melody's betrayal struck him to the core. He sued her for marriage fraud, and they're currently in discussions for a settlement. No longer having to deal with that awful woman has brought a new sense of peace to my life. On a request from Evan, I've decided to begin looking for someone who I could share the rest of my life with. The search may take some time for me, but goodness gracious, that Evan really is a lady killer. Not but a few weeks after the debacle of the wedding, he had already found another young lady for himself, and they seemed quite serious. After getting back from Hawaii, I understand that Melody has had trouble finding stable employment and is instead juggling multiple part-time jobs. She's having quite a bit of difficulty making ends meet while also having to save up money to pay off the settlement once it's decided on. Do I feel sorry for her at all? No, not one bit. She brought all of this on herself.